Tonight, we can report that a man is now under arrest months after a crime that shocked an Indianapolis community and left multiple families grieving.
22-year-old Jayshawn Johnson and 3-year-old Armani Booker died in this shooting. And tonight, nearly 3 months later, there has been a break in the case.
Karen Campbell spoke with the toddler's family, who says the news today is a weight lifted off of their hearts.
I cried. I got down on my knees and I said, "Thank you, Jesus."
3-year-old Armani Booker's great-grandmother, Michelle Anderson, got the news Monday morning from IMPD that she's been waiting for months. The man accused of shooting and killing Armani, William Pascal Young, now in jail.
I've been praying every day that they catch him, whoever did it.
The shooting happened on the night of August 26th around 10 p.m. outside of a liquor store on Shaitland Avenue. According to court documents, Pascal Young was seen on surveillance video walking out of that liquor store towards the vehicle 22-year-old Jayshawn Johnson and Armani were in and fired several shots. Johnson died from multiple gunshot wounds. Armani died from a single gunshot wound to the chest. According to Anderson, Armani's mom was inside the store when the shooting happened. Detectives say facial recognition from the store surveillance camera and help from others identified the shooter.
My heart hurts, and it's gonna hurt till the day I die. Because that was my baby, that was my heart.
It's her birthday.
The night Armani was killed, family and friends had just celebrated his 3rd birthday. Anderson says Spider-Man was one of his favorites, and he always kept everyone laughing.
He was the goofiest little kid, but sweet as he could be.
While family continues to grieve, they will remember how much Armani touched their lives. Karen Campbell, 13 News.
The suspect in the case now scheduled to appear in court for an initial hearing tomorrow. He is charged with 2 counts of murder.
An update tonight on a deadly shooting in a downtown apartment complex. Metro Police tell us after further investigation, they released a woman they detained in connection with the shooting. And police say they are not looking for any other suspects. 20-year-old Tyshawn Williams died in the shooting on the 3rd floor of the Elon Apartments on East Market Street. It's near Northeast Street in Washington. Detectives say they believe this shooting Sunday afternoon was a domestic-related incident.
Tonight, Indiana State Police are trying to figure out how a person died after a shooting involving Indiana State troopers.
Now, it all happened this morning in Clinton County at a gas station off of I-65 and State Road 28 in Frankfort. Anna Chalker rushed to the scene when we first learned about this shooting, and that's where we find her live tonight. Anna, how is the scene being worked now?
Anne-Marie, Felicia, it has been nearly 6 hours since that shooting happened, and I'll tell you, it's still an active investigation out here. I want to step out of the way just so you can see that right now. Several state police cars still out here. A lot of the focus still on the car, the suspect car. It is behind that white truck right now. We did see a tow truck pull up within the last few minutes, getting ready to take that suspect vehicle away. Again, that suspect did die in this situation. Now, I do want to show you video from this scene when it was active early this afternoon when we first got here. This is from a traffic camera where you can see the moments when state police were in a standoff with this suspect. ISP says this all started as a traffic stop on I-65 this morning. The department tells us troopers then chased the suspect here to this Amoco gas station, where at some point gunfire was exchanged and the suspect was killed. Now, we're still working to learn who fired their gun first, whether it was the state trooper or the suspect. And state police tell us they are working with several agencies on this investigation.
We're just going to use every precaution that we can and use all the tools that we can at our disposal to make sure that we come to a safe conclusion to every incident. So we want to make sure not only we're safe, that the public is also safe, and we can come to that safe conclusion.
The department says the suspect was the only person in that vehicle at the time of the shooting. Now, again, you're back here live. A large investigation still going on here at this Amoco gas station just outside of Frankfort this evening. We've been here since about noon this afternoon. A big scene, and I've also reached out to state police for more information regarding this shooting, and as we get that information, we'll have it both here on air and online.
All right, thank you so much, Anna Chalker, reporting live in Clinton County. And Indiana Senate Minority Leader Greg Taylor is keeping his leadership role at the State House.
State Democrats reelected him, and their vote came on the very same day that several women came forward to the Indianapolis Star accusing him of sexual harassment. Taylor was also scheduled to speak at an event this morning where the chamber outlined its plans for the upcoming legislative session. However, he skipped that appearance.
Taylor appeared to acknowledge the allegations in a statement to the Indy Star. We have also reached out to him, but at last check had not heard back from him. The Indiana Democratic Party did release a statement in response to questions about these allegations. The statement says harassment of any form is unacceptable. Everyone deserves to be in a workplace that is safe, free from harassment, and respects the dignity of every employee, especially those working in public service.
Other news now, an Indiana judge is facing disciplinary charges tonight. The Indiana Commission on Judicial Qualifications filed the charges against Putnam Superior Court Judge Charles Bridges. The commission charging him with 2 counts of misconduct. The members go on to accuse Judge Bridges of demonstrating an inability to perform judicial and administrative duties competently, diligently, promptly, and without bias or prejudice. Judge Bridges has 20 days now to respond to these charges. The Supreme Court will determine what, if any, judicial misconduct occurred.
Turning now to weather, there is actually a little rain on live Doppler 13 radar that we're tracking right now, but there will likely be some more later tonight. Angela's been looking at this chance for rain, and she is live in the Weather Center.
Yeah, so we can see a little bit of precipitation to the north. When do you expect the next round to move into the area for more of us, Angela?
Yes, for more of us, and it is going to be heavier, maybe with a few rumbles of thunder, and should be around midnight or shortly thereafter. We'll get to that timeline in just a second. Temperatures this evening, very mild. Most of us will stay in the 60s over the next couple of hours under cloudy skies. A little bit of rain from just north of Lafayette to Marion Points north. The rest of central Indiana, it will be dry over the next several hours. But I do want to prepare you for what's coming our way. The when between midnight and 5 a.m., the impact, a line of gusty rain and storms. We just don't want you, if you wake up, to wonder what's going on. So we're warning you ahead of time. We're not expecting any severe weather. Let's start Future Track 13 at 11 o'clock tonight. You can see that line of rain, wind, and thunderstorm activity moving from west to east. It'll be into the central part of the state around 2 a.m. Lindsay and Chuck will be tracking that for you around 4 a.m. and then it departs and we get into some dry time tomorrow afternoon as temperatures near 70. But I've got some big changes to track in your 7-day.